What are the 7 stages of the soul and evolution through spiritualism? So there are actually 7 stages. The first stage is called the station of the nafs, or the station, or the magam and nafs, or the station of the ego. So everyone is born in the station of the ego, but that we naturally progress out of it. And if we stay too long in the station of the ego, that's when we get symptoms of people get symptoms of psychosis and deviant behavior. Then the second station is called Magam al Galb, or the station of the heart. And at this stage, people are trying to do good or wishing to do good. And this is where most people in society are, where they're trying to be better people. And then you have the station of the soul, or Magam al Ruh. And at this point, the person is fully immersed in their heart, and they're trying to do like more practices to try to better themselves. They may appear as always smiling and kind to everyone, and they're at peace. However, there can be sort of like a delusion at this point, because some can hold back from evolving to the next stage because they think that they're holier than thou. So that can sometimes be like a stumbling block at this point. And bearing in mind, between each of these stations, there are 10,000 veils. And Gabriel once said, between me and God, there are 70,000 veils. So also within these stations, there is 10,000 veils. And every time you progress from one station to another, 10,000 veils get removed. Now, the fourth station is called the station of the secrets, or the divine secret. So that is called Magam Asir, or the station of the secret. And at this point, you end up seeing the universal mysteries, or the universe gets revealed to you. You may start witnessing miracles, but a lot of people who are really arduously trying to get to God, they see this stage as a distraction, because their goal is to get to God, and miracles can be a distraction for them. Then the next stage is called Magam al-Qurb, which is closeness to God. And at this stage, they may start even glimpsing sights of the afterworld, or how heaven may be. They may get beautiful dreams. And at this point also, they're in a very beautiful state. It's called almost like a blissful state. And then the next stage is called Wisala, which means union with God. And at this stage, that person now melts into divine essence. Many people think that this stage can only be achieved when you pass on, but actually this stage can be achieved while you're on earth. But this is when you're fully immersed in the heart, where you've gone so deep inside that you're now connecting with divine love. So that's called the Magam al-Wisala, or the station of union. Now after that, there's another station, which is called Fana, where your ego completely dissolves and you're just immersed in complete divine love. There was somebody called Halaj, and he totally melted into divine love, but people couldn't understand his spiritual state because they were, too immersed in the world. And then there's a stage which goes hand in hand with Fana, which is called Baga, which means eternal life. And like I said, these are really, really high spiritual stations. But like I said, we all have freedom of choice. We can choose to be higher than the angels or worse than the animals. God has given us that freedom of choice. And if we want to, we can either stay in kindergarten class and stay like at the bottom levels, or we can choose to strive to get closer to our hearts and closer to God, like going through a Jacob's ladder through the heart and connecting with the heavens. Thanks for watching.